Are you tired of the AI hype cycle? Are you ready for a different type of conversation about AI? One that instead of focusing on the doom and gloom scenarios or unfulfillable promises, talks about actual strengths and limitation of the technology. That's what we want to do at Neferdata. We want to cut through the noise, demystify generative AI, and focus on the LLM use cases that make sense today. Let's dig in. First, let's have a look at a study that was done by Harvard University in partnership with Boston Consulting Group. In that study, they found that consultants that were using AI to augment their day to day tasks completed on average 12% more tasks than their peer group. They were also 25% faster in those tasks, and they produced results of 40% greater quality. It's amazing, that's great. Now, there's the other side of that coin too, because the same AI powered group was also 19% more likely to generate errors or even wrong information when they're working on tasks outside of the AI capabilities. And this is why it's so important to understand those capabilities, especially for this new wave of AI, generative AI or large language models. LLMs, as the name suggests, are great at processing text. The easiest way to think about it is they're really good at guessing what is the next most likely word. That sounds like a very narrow skill, and it is one indeed. So it is not something that's going to solve world hunger or cure cancer. But at the same time, this narrow skill is also extremely novel because processing text is something that the pre existing technology always has struggled with. So while narrow, the skill is actually very useful. Let me give you an example. We started Neferdata in October of 2022. Our initial mission was to help companies to get the best value from their SaaS investment. We wanted to do that by connecting companies to products that are tailored to their stage, their size, their industry. And we knew a lot of information needed for that existed in social media content, online reviews, emails, or even SEC filings. We just didn't really know how we're going to get it out. We thought that we would most likely have to hire a team of data scientists and build our own natural language processing models. And then, November 2022, OpenAI releases ChatGPT. And we immediately started using it. And fast forward by 12 months, we've actually gotten really good at that. Towards the end of 2023, we shipped 8 production features in a span of 7 weeks, and all of those features were AI powered. Now, at the beginning of 2024, interesting thing happened. Companies started reaching out to us and saying, hey, I've seen everything that you're doing with AI. Could you help me to automate this workflow with the help of AI? Or could you help me to add AI capabilities to my product? And it turns out we could, because we're able to iterate so quickly because of the framework that we had in place and because of the best practices that we're able to incorporate into our products. The platform we created as the result enables 3 main use cases. And as you will see, all of those use cases align perfectly to the current strengths of generative AI, processing text. First, intelligent document processing. The flagship example is managing invoices. Companies receive invoices from different partners, and invoices generally contain similar information, yet most of them have different formats. AI is really good at extracting the information despite the format. Second of the use cases, knowledge search. Information is often locked in internal websites, emails, or documents. With AI, you can index that and search across all of those. Last but not least, synchronizing data. Data lives in different systems that complement each other, but it's often difficult to map them because it can be expressed a little bit differently. AI can help with that as well. Our platform enables use cases that are perfectly aligned with the strengths of generative AI. At the same time, behind the scenes, it accounts for some of the shortcomings and challenges of working with LLMs and implements special techniques of dealing with that. The platform also comes in 2 flavors. There's the no-code version that anybody can use to build automations in minutes. There's also a rich API suite that the engineering teams can use to add AI capabilities to their products without having to worry about specialized workflows and infrastructure. To wrap up, let's have a look at how one of our partners used Neferdata to identify the right use cases for generative AI in their business. Becky is the CIO at Atlas Food Company. They started by implementing the invoice management process. But then that opened their eyes to all the other places when they're dealing with unstructured data in a very manual way. And that gets us very excited because the AI conversation doesn't have to be about the hype. It can be about the use cases where AI is already making a difference.